Good morning. It's Councillor Glen, and it is Saturday, April the, what is it, the 8th or the 9th? I think it's April the 9th. This morning I'm at Boltwood Park in the Abbottsville Crossing neighborhood. This is on Abbott Street, just a little bit west of Rouncy. The intersection, closest intersection is Malahat Way. I'm here a couple reasons. In just a few minutes, volunteers from the Stittsville Goulburn Horticultural Society are going to be doing a bit of a cleanup of some of the gardens, part of cleaning the Capitol, which is a great activity that's ongoing. I'm going to talk about that later. Also, the Stittsville Goulburn Horticultural Society plans on establishing a pollinator garden here at Boltwood Park, and they are looking for donations. So if you're someone who may have some plants to donate, there's a specific list of plants that they are looking for. And for more information, you can contact sghorticultural@gmail.com. That's sghorticultural@gmail.com. And I'll add that in the comments, the description later on for this video, so you have that there as well. I've got a lot of updates. I want to start with COVID. I want to go to some local updates and then some upcoming events in our community. So let's start with COVID. Earlier this week, there was a joint special statement from all of the heads of the Eastern Ontario hospitals and all of the chief medical officers of health from Eastern Ontario, including Dr. Etches with Ottawa Public Health. And they had 4 reminders to residents about COVID, given the increase in COVID that we're seeing in our community. Number 1, get vaccinated with all the doses you are eligible for. Number 2, limit close contacts. Number 3, wear a mask if you're indoors in public spaces. And number 4, stay home if you are sick. So those are 4 things that you can do. That number 1, get vaccinated. As of Thursday, I believe more people are eligible for a 4th dose, including people who are 60 years old or older. There are lots of appointments available at local pharmacies, and there's also a clinic you can drop in or make an appointment over at the CARDELREC Center. That's on Terry Fox and Hazeldean, the one across from Swiss Chalet and Darcy McGee's. So if you're looking for a vaccine, super easy to get one, and please make sure you are fully vaccinated. All right, so looking back at this week, some local things. There was a transportation committee meeting this week. I'm not on that committee, but I did attend, and my council colleagues approved a few of my requests, including a stop sign at Kimpton and Overland, a stop sign at Liard and Basswood, and a speed reduction in the Jackson Trails neighborhood to bring the speed on Kimpton and Stittsville, Maine down to 40 kilometers an hour. That goes to City Council for final approval next week, but some good progress there. On my website, I posted some information about traffic calming coming soon to our community. Over the next few weeks, city staff will be out reinstalling flex stakes and other measures. Flex stakes are those long posts that go into the middle of the road, and they're designed to narrow the lanes, which encourages people to slow down on our neighborhood streets. So those will be reinstalled soon. You can see a list of locations, including seven new locations, I believe, in the community. So thank you to residents for all your feedback on that, and I'm really looking forward to getting those measures back in, reinstalled, because this is the time of year between when all the snow is gone and when they're reinstalled, and we tend to get the most traffic and speeding complaints that we get all season long. So I hope they get back in there soon. My team and I, we were out on Monday on Iber Road. We were delivering some letters to local businesses about a survey we're doing on OC Transpo service for businesses on Iber Road. I think we can do a lot better job at the city serving people in off-peak hours with transit, so outside of rush hour and outside of the typical areas. If you look at OC Transpo, most of that system was designed around rush hour service and getting people from Stittsville to downtown in rush hour. We all know those traffic patterns are changing, and so does OC Transpo service. So one of the things we are looking at is improvements potentially to transit on Iber Road, transit to better serve the retail on Hazeldean Road, and just validating our assumptions. We heard from a couple of businesses there that they felt if they had better transit service, it would be easy for them to recruit and hire and retain employees, because a lot of them do rely on transit, and the surface on Iber leaves a lot to be desired. So good to meet some businesses this week. Check out my website throughout the week, glengower.ca. My team and I, we update it almost every day with new information. One of the things that's up there now is a transcript of an interview I did with CBC on affordable housing and new legislation coming from the province. There's some good, there's some bad. So check that out on my website. Other local things this week, there was an update from Ottawa Police. They've made some arrests in a series of car thefts in the southern part of our community. It looks like a very organized ring of car thieves operating possibly out of Montreal. Thanks to some alert residents who did call 911, police were able to apprehend, I think it was 6 people who have been charged in the car thefts. There's some great information on ottawapolice.ca, some tips about what you can do to prevent car theft, and we're organizing an information meeting later this month with our local community police officer to talk about car thefts and what you can do to protect yourself. But also about Neighborhood Watch, which has been a successful program in other communities to help neighborhoods stay safe. So watch for information coming soon about date and time for that. It'll be a Zoom meeting. I saw when I was out earlier some street sweepers on Hazeldean Road. So street sweeping continues to do the post-winter cleanup. So we're trying to share information in advance when we can about where street sweepers are in the community. And if you can keep your car off the road, it really helps them work efficiently. I mentioned earlier cleaning up the Capitol here at Lee Boltwood Park today, but there's lots of locations in the community where we're looking for volunteers to help clean up. So if you can grab your family or grab some neighbors or maybe even your workplace or your school, we'd love to get your help in cleaning up our community. Over 40 groups have signed up so far in Stittsville to take care of a park this spring. So you can find information about that on my website or at ottawa.ca/clean. If you register, the city will provide all the garbage bags and gloves and so on that you need to take part in that cleanup. Our nominations are still ongoing for the volunteer awards. The nominations close in a couple weeks. We've already had a few great nominations come in, but I'd like to hear more. We've got 6 different categories this year. And a couple upcoming events. Next Saturday morning, April 16th, we are hosting a free skate at CARDELREC. You can register on my website at glengower.ca. Just look for the yellow graphic with the Easter egg on it. And we're going to have a special guest there, Collinda Joseph. She was the medalist in the Paralympic wheelchair basketball. So you'll be able to come out and get meet and greet with Collinda. You don't need to register for the meet and greet. You do have to register if your family wants to come out and skate because we've got a capacity limit on the ice. Anyhow, information on my website and Facebook page. And I'm looking forward this evening to attending the Stittsville Muslim Association Ramadan potluck. It's at Johnny LaRue Arena and be a great event to see the community and celebrate the ongoing month of Ramadan. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching or listening wherever you're getting this update. And it's a great morning this morning. Hope you can get out maybe on your bike, on your scooter, e-scooter, skateboard, walking around the neighborhood, however you get around. I hope you get out and explore your community. And I'll talk to you here next Saturday. Have a great day. Take care.